This vocalist was not simply an underappreciated background singer. She was also a gospel and soul performer, composer, producer, and actress. While her name is used in rock conversations, it is generally brought up as a trivia question. She was also the girlfriend of British glam singer Mark Bolan. She also sang and played keyboards in his band T-Rex. Her considerable talent as a soul singer often get lost in the shuffle, especially due to the fact that only a small amount of her catalog is available to date. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Gloria Jones. Now, if you guys love my videos and love supporting me, then I suggest you become a member of the channel where I will be releasing exclusive videos just for you all. Be sure to get that family tier so you won't miss out on these exclusive perks. Now, before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more content. Now, without further ado, let's cue that intro. Born in Cincinnati, Ohio on October 19th, 1945. At the age of 7, her family moved all the way out west to Los Angeles, California, and here is where she began to get involved in gospel music and learning how to play the piano. When she was 14 years old, she assisted in creating a renowned group of gospel teenage performers called the Kojits. They included a young Andre Crouch, his twin sister Sandra, along with Edna Wright, Sandra Blinky Williams, Frankie Carl, and Billy Preston. In 1964, they released one album titled It's a Blessing. While in California, Gloria was discovered by Motown's West Coast chief, Hal Davis, who encouraged her to sing background vocals alongside Brenda and Patrice Holloway. She later became a popular session vocalist in Los Angeles. In addition to her background vocalist job at Motown, she also began composing songs, sometimes under the name Laverne Rare, producing and arranging also. Through Davis, she met Ed Cobb, which secured a production contract. He penned and produced her debut song, My Bad Boys Coming Home, for VJ subsidiary label Champion Records. While the song received little to no attention, the B-side, Tainted Love, propelled her to prominence over the years. Sleep at night, siren to you. No. She later recorded with Cobb, releasing several singles, including her debut album, Come Go With Me. Jones often performed as a background vocalist for prominent bands such as Joe Cocker. In the late 60s, she joined the cast of the Broadway play Hair. Meanwhile, she continued to write and produce for Motown, collaborating with Pam Sawyer. Berry Gordy gave the duo a songwriting and production deal. Now, many famous Motown stars have recorded their songs, including the Jackson 5, David and Jimmy Ruffin, Eddie Kendricks, the Commodores, the Four Tops, Marvin Gaye, and Diana Ross. Their most successful collaboration was along with Clay McMurray, where they wrote the song If I Was Your Woman for Gladys Knight and the Pips, which earned the duo a Grammy nomination in 1971. Gloria released her Darling album, Share My Love, for Motown in 1973. On this album, she wrote or co-wrote 8 of the 9 songs, incorporating influences such as classical, rock, soul, reggae, and many more other genres. All these songs was very performed well due to her strong gospel voice. Now, the album was worthy enough to go on tour, but shortly after its release, she relocated to England to join her boyfriend band T-Rex. Without the proper support, the album never found its audience. Although years later, critics had hailed the album as a lost masterpiece of its era. Around this time, British DJ Richard Sterling had bought a record of My Bad Boy that was back with Tainted Love from the United States, and he returned it to England when he started to play it in the Northern Soul clubs. Now, the song Tainted Love quickly became a popular dance song among music fans in the Northern Soul circuit. During this time, she recorded and performed with T-Rex, and in 1976, her and her boyfriend Bolin co-produced an album called Vixen, which included 2 electrified versions of T-Rex, Get It On, and an aching version of Bessie Banks' Go Now.
You don't want me this way.
And also a remake of Tainted Love, although its audience still preferred the original version. On September 16th, 1977, her life changed forever. She was driving a Mini 1275 GT when it collided with a tree, unaliving Bolin around 4 in the morning. They had just returned from an evening at a restaurant where they both had drunk wine. Jones' brother, Richard, discovered her foot was jammed behind the clutch of the engine. Bolin was asleep in the passenger seat, which became dislodged and falling into the back of the car. Jones was wearing the seatbelt at the time of the collision, but Bolin wasn't. Jones was conscious following the collision. Bolin unfortunately crashed into the tree where he was pronounced unalive at the spot. She survived the collision, although she was badly injured. The accident left her with a shattered jaw. When she recovered enough to leave the hospital, she learned that fans of Bolin had robbed the majority of their belongings at their home. She was also due to appear in court in London due to the allegations of her being unfit to drive and operating a vehicle in an unsafe condition. However, she left the UK with her son and returned to the United States before the court date, thus leaving the country to rule his accident as accidental. After Bolin's passing, Gloria returned to California and she recorded Windstorm for Sidewalk Records in 1979. Softshells' 1981 cover of Tainted Love for the MTV Age became an international mega hit. Gloria and Ed Cobb teamed up again in 1982 for the album Reunited, which included yet another rendition of her singing Tainted Love. Another reunion happened in 1984 when Jones, Billy Preston, Blinky Williams, and Frankie Carr reunited for a self-titled album. Now, according to my research, as of late on stage, I haven't found anything that Miss Jones is currently doing, but in 2010, she did co-found the Mark Bolan School of Music and Film along with her son. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song from Gloria Jones?